Welcome back. Today we're going to look back doon sa preview disc. When Resident Evil 4 was released, or before it was released, which is a time exclusive for Nintendo GameCube before it was released to PS4, there was a preview disc for the Nintendo GameCube. I believe the US ones, they had the preview disc. Then maybe a year later, the official release of the Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube. This one, what we have here is the bonus disc for the PAL version of Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube, the limited edition. It comes with 3 disc. Because normally, the retail version of Resident Evil 4 comes in 2 disc, 2 mini DVD. And this one is a bonus disc, which is the preview of the Resident Evil 4. So, let's take a look of what's the content inside the disc of the preview disc, or in this case, bonus disc of the limited edition PAL region. So, we have here movies of Resident Evil series. It's actually just the cinematics of each game. Say we have Resident Evil 0 there. As you can, there's one in the cube. And we have Resident Evil, the remake. We have Resident Evil 2. We have Resident Evil 3. Code Veronica. And I like this. There's also the cover on the sides. I don't like the cover of the PAL region, the Code Veronica. And a demo of the upcoming game at that time, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So that's it. In the American version, the demo is not Metroid Prime. The demo is actually the Resident Evil 4 game. That one, the inventory is different from the actual release of the Resident Evil 4. And also there's also a demo disc for the PlayStation 2 version of Resident Evil 4, which is it also contains this movies. This one, your Resident Evil 4 movies, which is actually cinematics. And the PS2 preview disc, it also have this these cinematics movies. The difference is that one had the making interview of the developers talking about Resident Evil 4. So depending on the preview disc that you got, varies on the content. But whenever you're getting the PAL region or the US version or the PS2, they all contain this cinematics. This one. The difference is for PAL regions or European ones, they had the demo of Metroid Prime 2. The US GameCube had the demo of Resident Evil 4 itself. And the American PS2, there is no demo, but there is there is an interview. You can watch the developer's interview. So I'll show you what this cinematics is all about. Let's start with 0. So it's just, if you play the game, you will remember this is just a cinematics. Maybe the Wait, there's music.
Let's go.
Is there going to be any copyright? I hope not.
Okay.
Because nowadays, copywriting is sometimes there's no notice. You just be shadow ban. YouTube will shadow ban you. Oh, I remember this scorpion. I'll decrease the volume, the copyright niya. That's one. And the remake.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself.
What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
Maybe we should try to play a little bit of the remake one of the GameCube later.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Chris, this place. Get your team out of here.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
Barry, you sounded a little flaky.
I think age is starting to take its toll. Maybe I'll go outside and get some fresh air for a change.
Stay away from the woods outside the mansion.
Jill Valentine is actually my favorite Resident Evil character. Oh, the sharks. Compared to the PlayStation 1 version, this scenario here, the sharks, is different from the PS1 because this one, damn, those sharks will actually kill you, man. One hit kill. Also, the Resident Evil 1 remake, what you call this one? If you don't burn the bodies of the zombies, they evolve into how they call it, crimson heads. They're faster and they can deal more damage to you. So if you're used to the PlayStation 1 slow zombies, the zombies in Resident Evil 1 remake is much faster. So we're now on Resident Evil 2. Of course, this is GameCube. Remember this? I was told that you already have a capture card, you already have Elgato. Why did you use your phone instead? Well, if I use the Elgato, it will be high definition. I want it to look like what do you call this one? Retro. retro-oriented because this is an old game. I want it to look old. Using a cell phone, yeah, the quality is not good, but it looks.
Guys, I'm a maniac.
What do you call this one?
Why'd he bite me?
It looks like it's an old. It looks like year 2000s graphics. Rather than using the Elgato will deliver a high definition. So I'd rather use that on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
What was that?
This is Leon, by the way. Look at the old Leon, huh?
All right, that's far enough. Don't move.
Don't move.
No.
What's up with that guy? That was his name.
Wait! Don't
Get
shoot!
down.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
There.
Can you imagine back in the day? We look at this, oh, the graphics, but then now
What's going on?
graphics are a bit more realistic.
Radio's out.
Humans look more human, not this blacky.
First day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy.
Well, it's the product of its time.
Mine's Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you. You okay?
Still in one piece.
Claire,
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay!
And if you haven't played the remake of Resident Evil 2, you should play it because Mr. X on the PlayStation 4, on a PlayStation 5 as well, is very different from the Mr. X here. Damn, that Mr. X on PlayStation 4 is very scary. Now we'll be watching Resident Evil 2 Resident Evil 3 Nemesis cinematics.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E9507.
It's like giving you a preview, you know? A preview test for Resident Evil 4, parang series na previously on, say, what? Like you're watching a series previously on Breaking Bad. that's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on the GameCube. I'm currently playing the Resident Evil 3 Enhanced Edition of the PlayStation 1 for the PS5, where you can save anytime. Yeah, there's a quick save, there's a rewind feature. Yeah, I downloaded Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 2 for the PS5, the Enhanced Editions, or remastered, what you call it. Because previously I think last 4 months ago, I did download the Resident Evil Code Veronica and the director's cut of Resident Evil. So now we have Resident Evil 4. Oh, we skip Code Veronica. It should be Code Veronica, sorry.
Excuse me. Sir? Freeze! Sit freeze! I am one detrás. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
Small world, eh? Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right?
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Quick, in that cabin!
Resident Evil 4.
Ashley!
Oh my god! What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
Let's check Code Veronica because we skipped the making of Resident Evil 4 movie. Now, this one. I believe they're currently remaking this game because I see the pattern now. Remember Resident Evil 7, and then after Resident Evil, the unveil Resident Evil 2 remake, and then after that, release Resident Evil 3 remake. Then they release Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8. After that, they unveil Resident Evil 4 remake. So now we're going to Resident Evil 9 Requiem. So what's next? I believe this one is coming. Because this is the only one who's not have the remake yet. So it will be after Resident Evil 9 Requiem, so we will be having Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, and there's a rumor that Resident Evil 0 remake is on the way, so we skip watching, so let's watch this one. Code Veronica. Which was released for the Sega Dreamcast previously before
Your identification number
the
is
GameCube.
WKD4496. Welcome to your new home.
Her name is Claire Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield, one of the surviving members of RPD's famous STARS teams. Don't move.
So that's all the cinematics from Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course, Code Veronica. Now, what is the other content of this disc? Metroid Prime 2 Echoes demo, which we're not going to play because Nintendo is very particular about their first party. Yeah, you can't just play a Nintendo game and, you know, upload them. Nintendo is very strict, by the way. So we're not going to play the demo. Anyway, you know what Metroid Prime is? We'll just give you a taste of what the making. I think there's a making of Resident Evil 4 here. There, making of Resident Evil 4 movies. Wait, is there going to be any? Let's just watch a little, maybe just 3 minutes. You know, the copyright, man, the copyright. So yeah, if you haven't purchased or don't have a copy of the Resident Evil 4 preview disc, this is the
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.
preview disc. Although it varies from European and American,
I received special training
from the
via
GameCube
secret organization
and PlayStation 2
with
as well, but
direct control of
technically
the I was to
90%
assume
is the same.
responsibility of
You're going to watch the
protecting
cinematics.
family.
You only differ on the demos. I think the PlayStation 2 version, there is no demo. This European version that we have,
The biggest change
demo is
that the
Metroid
game
Prime.
uses a fully polygonal engine,
the American
characters, and
GameCube we
backgrounds.
have, and the Japanese
Also,
have
some fixed
Resident
camera
Evil 4 demo.
camera, more of a first-person perspective. The actual controls themselves haven't really changed all that much, although this time Leon will be able to aim for specific body parts like the head, arms, stomach, or legs. I've worked on a number of Resident Evil titles in the past, and honestly, I think the series had been recycling the same patterns, the same gameplay each time. The creators were starting to get bored with it, and many moved to other projects. So I spoke to Mikami-san, the director, and we talked about reshaping the series and winning back the fans, as well as winning over new fans who thought they would never play a Resident Evil game. So, in order to revitalize the series, we've given it a complete makeover. There are a lot of things that are brand new to the Resident Evil series.
So that's it.
You can
That's
use the action button
that's the
to
content of the
overtake
preview disc.
vehicles, jump out of
Or in
windows,
this case,
fight
the
enemies,
bonus disc of the
slingshot
European
kicks,
limited
throw
edition.
moves, stuff like that.
So that's it.
Earlier Resident Evil games have all
You imagine the monitor back in the day?
to see your environment tumble around you.
Compared to
With this,
our
you're entering a complete
120 hertz,
custom
145
world.
hertz
We try to
monitor now.
represent that and convey the different kind of fear you
Anyway, that's it. Second day of horror month, October horror month,
very intricate and detailed.
October
But then we have
4.
actual moving backgrounds, and we're focusing
Thank
on
you.